Don't do this if you're children. Only if you're adult. Bunch of Matt's junk. Matt better quit buying junk. Oh, is this the legendary barber chair? There's a pretty cool trailer, guys. That is cool. In 5 days, this car will be in paint. Okay, guys, day one with Chris and Aiden from Roxanne. We've got the doors ready for a little more slick sand. We've masked off the undercarriage. We've got most of it prepped. Chris has blocked out the back quarters. We have to do a little bit more mud work to bring it up to his exceptionally high standards, which are way higher than mine. And we're just about to put a little more slick sand on a couple areas here, so tomorrow we can block it out. But she's looking pretty smooth. Smooth like a baby's bum, yes, Chris?
Yes.
Yes.
What we like it.
Just remember, guys, do as WCB says, not as we do. Remember that. Just remember that. Anyway, Chris does have a mask. We are in the booth, and this thing has amazing airflow. I just want to get a couple shots of the slick sand going on so you get the before and after, but the old pink Charger's looking pretty smooth. We've got the hood prepped underneath. Tomorrow we'll be doing that. So basically, I've been dicking around here for 3 weeks and done not much. And Chris figures in 5 days, this car will be in paint. So stay tuned and see if he can deliver the goods. If not, he says I don't have to pay him. So he's highly motivated. It's all about consistency. Same distance, same speed. Same angle of the gun. Ooh, ooh. Let me get past you before you smog me out. You like that knot in your hose, don't you? Like a will knot and a click on.
When she reaches back, I say, and she asks what those are, I say, those are my knots. She asked for more, I said, just undo the rope, or the knot. I was like, well, I'll tell you later.
Okay, you're already getting loopy. What we're putting on is called slick sand, a high build polyester filler. Basically like spraying a really thin Bondo. Yeah, I'm just gonna let this flash. Oh yeah, there's some oysters in there.
Oh yeah.
You got that nice and thin. Oh, you missed some here.
Okay.
Right there, you can still see your mud. Not that I'm critiquing your...
All good.
Right, your arm.
Okay.
My little arms are probably too short to reach over there. Always good to have another pair of eyes on things, even if they're as blind as mine are. Yeah. So, Chris, how's it going? You like the Firefly?
Awesome.
Hey.
Oh, we're only doing 70K, that's good.
That's right. This thing, I've had it up to 125 downhill with a tailwind.
I bet. We're gonna send this RCMP later, right?
That's right, yeah, we're gonna document our seatbelt usage. Remember, don't do this if you're children. Only if you're adult. Oh, Oliver, what'd you bring back? Bunch of Matt's junk. Matt better quit buying junk. Oh, is this the legendary barber chair?
That even comes with free deodorant too.
Free deodorant. I know it looks like a stinker. Anyway. Wow, this thing's pretty. Hang on. What is that? Oh yeah. I guess this is a reclining barber chair. Like what? Okay, I'm gonna tell him I'm not selling him my chair for $500 if he paid $2,000 for this one.
I don't know if he paid
Not even. There's no way. Thing's worth about a.
He's done with me, helping me the past couple of months.
Yeah.
Trying to
Jeez.
get this stuff back.
Yeah.
He's probably into it for $2,000. Probably is.
Anyway, well bought, Matt. Oh yeah, this thing's just in. Holy moly! Take it to the scrap. Just back it up to the dumpster. We'll throw it in now. Save them the grief. Let's check out some good stuff. Okay. Anyway, Oliver was just out in Alberta, the Flatlands, and he brought back my frame for the '57 Pontiac sedan delivery, the Pathfinder. Ooh, I never realized they were boxed, because I know my convertible's boxed, but. Maybe the station wagons. I don't know. Maybe they're all boxed. I gotta ask. I'm not an expert.
He said he thinks they're boxed, right?
Okay, so Anyway, we're just gonna get this thing offloaded, and was there other parts as well?
Yeah, there's a couple boxes.
Okay, and a couple, and more good stuff. Okay. Hey guys, we're here with Dave Hall, not a relative, mind you, we could be related somewhere back. Anyway, we met him at World of Wheels in Winnipeg or Calgary? Calgary. He told me about his buddy. He made a sedan delivery out of a Nova, and then it's been turned into a trailer. So he just brought it by, and
It's the sedan delivery is still at Lone Butte. He built the trailer
to tow behind
to
it.
tow behind the sedan delivery.
So he took 2 station wagons,
Yeah.
and so he cut the other one and took a door out of it, right?
No, he hung 2-door doors on
Oh,
it
and then
and did the post and the quarter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Instead of just cutting it,
Yeah,
so he actually didn't shorten the wagon.
No, he didn't
He
shorten
did
it.
Okay, cool. And anyway, and this is the trailer. So did you get the sedan delivery as well?
Yes, I did.
Oh, but you're driving this one home, and then
I'm
you're coming
taking
back.
this one home, then I'm coming back for the sedan delivery.
Well, if you're going by here, stop and show us.
Yeah.
But anyway, there's a pretty cool trailer, guys. Check that out. That is cool. Especially when you're towing it behind the same thing, right?
Yeah.
Well, right on. Well, sorry to hear, but your buddy passed?
Yeah, and the September 30th of last year, Doug Rutherford Jr., he passed away.
Well, sorry to hear that, but anyway, obviously he was a car guy and a Chevy freak.
Yep.
I see he upgraded to 5-stud wheels. Because in '62 it would have been. I don't think they went to 5 till '64 when they made the SS and.
64 they went to 5 studs.
Yeah, when
Before
they-
that was 4 studs.
Yeah, because I think in '64 they put the V8 in for the first time as well.
Yep.
Very cool. Well, really appreciate you stopping by and showing us that, man. But anyway, guys, if you ever see the Beaumont cruising down the road behind a 2-door panel with hard-top doors, you know it's Dave. Anyway, thank you very much. Appreciate it. You take care.
Yeah, you too.
Hey guys, we're just here. We're, believe it or not, we're dragging the 68, 69 Dart into the shop. My buddy's going to fix the front end. We'll show you some video of it after. We're just trying to get it in there without breaking it. Pretty precarious. This is how rough it is, guys. She's been hit hard and put away wet, but we have the technology. I don't, but we do. Anyway, stay tuned. Reincarnation, 69 Dart, T5, factory 4-speed 340 car, coming back to life. Hey guys, this is what we have. Anyway, good thing we have he who shall remain nameless helping on this project, or basically doing most of it. Anyway, this is the plan for the deconstruction. Basically, the only parts of the front end that are going to be saved is this part, the door where the door hangs. This part, everything will get cut off here. Firewall is going to be replaced. The cowl is going to be replaced. The torsion bar cross member is going to be replaced. The frame rails are going to be replaced. So basically, this will get cut off. This will get cut off. This piece and this will remain. Once this is cut off, we can tweak these, set the frame rails, torsion bar cross member, all the front end. And then we will be going out to victim B. That's victim A. That's the one we want to save. Original 340 4-speed car, T5 copper. And basically, we'll be doing the same to this one, except we'll be taking a lot more care, and we will be saving this piece and the inners and the frame rails and the firewall. So basically, we're going to cut all of this out of that car. This part, this part, this part. Again, from this part. So this part will stay on this car. And all of this, including the torsion bar cross member and the frame rails, which are really good shape on this car, will get grafted back into the T5 4-speed Dart. And we will kill this one. As my buddy says, kick it in the head. We got to do a little bit of repair here. I mean, basically these inners, as you Dodge guys will know, are pretty much peachy keno. Anyway, that's the plan. Stay tuned. We'll be giving you updates. But anyway, that's the plan. We killed that one. We saved the 4-speed. copper T5 4-speed 340 car. It's like doing an organ transplant, but somebody's got to die to get the organs. But this is a pretty cool car. You can see it still has the original fender tag, original VIN, which matches. We've got a, what do we got here? 417604. Anyway, it's hard to believe this was it's a nice car, but we're gonna try and bring it back. Swinger 340 4-speed T5 copper. He says you can't bring them back from the dead. Glad I wasn't driving it when this happened to it. Okay guys, as you can see, my buddy here is just keeping her. He's got the K-frame out. He's got the frame rails basically cut off. He's whacking away on the firewall. Give him another hour or two and this thing will be, what's the word? Dissect. Like Avery says, when you're good at something, it doesn't take long. I don't know what he was talking about. Okay, now my job, laborer that I am, we're just gonna fire up the skid steer. Gonna drag the car trailer out of the way. And then we've gotta come and get the donor. All this will be going into that. Dad once said to me, son, you'll find out in life, it's not who you blow in life, it's who you know. And the older I get, the more I realize he knew what the hell he was talking about. Do you remember this car? And so it begins, buddy. So it begins. So, since we're gonna take a bunch of this, we've got to get all of this out. We're gonna take the windshield wipers. Those are usable. We need the other piece here. Steering column. Pedal mounts. Heater box. E-brake. All that good stuff. Whatever's in here, we are going to liberate it. And then we'll have it all piled up in parts to put back in. There's the before and we'll show you an after. So here's the update. 1 day's work. We got this one looking like this. And the red one's looking like this. Anyway, I'm gonna do a Vulcan mind meld.